So how are you doing today?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm awesome.
Good.
So first of all, just tell us a little bit about yourself, what you love, who you are.
I'm Callie Scroggins, and I go to Mill Creek Elementary. I'm in the 6th grade, and I really love school.
You love school.
Yes,
that is
ma'am.
awesome. You know, you don't really hear that from a lot of kids. So you love school. What is it that you really love about it?
Well, I've been blessed with a great school and wonderful teachers. I love my teachers, and I love Ms. Buchanan, our principal. And I love hanging out with my friends all the time. It's just so much fun. And really what I think is I'm going to have to go to school regardless, whether I like it or not. So why not just like it? Because, I think that's a good philosophy for students because, you're going to have to go, so why not enjoy it?
Yeah.
So I've kind of tried to think that from the start.
That is an excellent way to think. Focus on the good things,
Yes,
and that keeps you positive inside. And when you're thinking positive, it really helps you learn.
Yes, ma'am. I
That
think
is
so.
excellent. So, I heard you love just performing arts, like theater and dance and all of that jazz. When did you first realize that was your thing, that you love to perform?
Well, I like doing that. I think it's fun. I have been dancing since I was 2.
Oh, wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Little itty bitty.
And I have been in 2 drama shows. I've been in Snow White and Beauty and the Beast. And then I have been in 2 choir shows. One was called Jingle Bell Jukebox, and then the other one was called We Has Jazz. So I think that's just awesome. I think it's helped me prepare to be a public speaker in class and just in other things too.
All right. So public speaking.
Yes, ma'am.
You feel that's an important skill for everyone to learn?
I think it is because it's just, just little small things like having to stand up and explain something in class. I think that's important.
Yeah, if you can't communicate well, people are never going to know really what you're thinking.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's important for
Yes,
people to know
ma'am.
what you're thinking.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're in the gifted program with
Yes,
Mrs.
ma'am.
Harris. What needs does the gifted program fulfill for you?
I think the gifted program is kind of like gymnastics for your brain.
Yeah.
So, I love all my teachers and all my other classes, but Ms. Harris's class lets me stretch my brain differently than it does in all the other classes.
That makes sense. That
Yes,
makes
ma'am.
sense. It does. So I also heard, speaking of public speaking, I also heard through a little mouse that you might want to be president someday.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So why do you want to be president, and what changes would you want to make if you did become president?
I think as a country and as a world, we are really divided. And I would like to be a president that brings people together. And that really we work together and stride towards certain things and accomplish it easily because we are working together.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Make the world a big team.
Yes, ma'am.
Instead of opposing teams.
Right. Yes, ma'am.
Maybe one day we'll find a planet that can be another team, but right now,
Yes, ma'am.
we need to be a team,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Awesome. Okay, so I know that's the future and thinking about being a president in the future and changing the world. Do you feel like that you have any power to make some changes at your own school?
Yes, I feel like I have the power to make small changes in my school every day. But I think it would be great if students had more power and were able to maybe have a student council and maybe be able to decide on little decisions sometimes. I think what we're doing now is awesome. I love it because I love school. They've made me love school. And
did.
so, Mill Creek is awesome.
Yeah.
But I think that it'd be great to have a student council.
So, and I'm just winging it here. On a student council, what are some things you think the students might want to focus on to just improve from their already awesome state? But, what are some things you think that students would be like, hey, I'd like to change this?
I think we could maybe make a little team to go around and make sure everything's clean and nice because I think when I walk into Mill Creek, I'm just, it's wonderful.
It is.
So I want to keep making people feel that way when they walk in. So I think it's clean and wonderful. I think we should just make sure it always is like that because Mill Creek is a wonderful place.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's how I felt when I walked in today. It felt kind of like you could tell it was somebody's home. Like it's your home
Yes,
for
ma'am.
6 hours every day. So
I want to keep this school this way because I think it's an awesome school.
Yeah, And it's going to take the students and the
It
teachers
is.
and everybody to
It
do
is.
that.
Yes,
That is
ma'am.
awesome. Is there anything just in general that you'd like to share with the world or with the rest of the students at the school or your teachers? Just anything.
Abraham Lincoln once said, "Whatever you are, be a good one." And I think that's a great philosophy for everybody because whatever you are, if it's worth being good at.
It is.
To do whatever you're doing.
Find what you're good
Yes,
at too
ma'am.
and pursue it.
I remember somebody told me once, find something that you love so much that you'd do for free and then just do it.
Right.
So I think that's really cool.
I read a quote once that said, what you do when you're procrastinating is probably what you should do for the rest of your life.
Right.
I think that kind of comes
Yes,
into what
ma'am.
you're saying, and that
I think
find
that's
that
cool.
thing and find a way to infuse it into everything that you do.
Yes, ma'am. I think that's
So,
cool.
That's
awesome.
It is. Jinx. No. Okay. Well, that is great. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for meeting
Thank
with us
you.
today.
Thank you so much.
Just
Thank you.
incredible.
Thank you.
All right.